What is the multiverse theory? And have scientists found proof for this theory? Welcome to Peculiar Occurrences. I'm your host, Lilith Nova. Is our universe unique? From science fiction to science fact, there is evidence to suggest that there could be other universes besides our own, where all the choices you made in this life plays out in alternate realities. The concept is known as a parallel universe, and is a facet of the astronomical theory of the multiverse. The concept is a huge topic in books, movies, video games, etc. There actually is quite a bit of evidence out there for a multiverse. First, it is useful to understand just how our universe is thought to come to be. Around 13.7 billion years ago, simply speaking. Everything we know of in the cosmos was smaller than an atom. Then, according to the Big Bang Theory, some unknown trigger caused it to expand and inflate into three-dimensional space. As the immense energy of the initial explosion cooled, light began to shine through. Eventually, small particles began to form into larger matter that we know of today as galaxies, stars, planets, etc. One of the big questions with this theory is, are we the only universe out there? With our current technology, we are limited to only be able to observe things within this universe, because the universe is curved, and we are inside the fishbowl, unable to see the outside of it, if there is an outside. There is at least 5 theories to why a multiverse is possible. Number 1, infinite universes. We don't know what the shape of space-time is exactly. One prominent theory is that it's flat and goes on forever. This would present the possibility of many universes being out there. But with that topic in mind, it's actually possible that universes could start repeating. But with that topic in mind, it's actually possible for universes to start repeating themselves. That's because particles can only be put together in so many ways. But more about that later. Number 2, bubble universes. Another theory for multiple universes comes from internal inflation. Based on research from Tufts University, cosmologist Alexander Velkian, when looking at space-time as a whole, some parts of space-time stops inflating, like the Big Bang inflated our own universe. Others, however, will just keep getting larger. So if we picture our universe as a bubble, it is sitting in a network of bubble universes in space. What's very interesting about this theory is the other universes could have completely different laws of physics, since they're not technically connected to ours. Number 3, daughter universes. One theory is perhaps multiple universes can follow the theory of quantum mechanics, or how subatomic particles behave. As part of the daughter universe theory, if you follow the laws of probability, it suggests for every outcome that could come from one of your decisions, there would be a range of universes, each of which saw one outcome come to be. So in one universe, you took that job in France. In another universe, you may have decided the job was too far away and stayed in your hometown. From this, a universe is created for each possible outcome. Number 4, mathematical universes. Another possible avenue is exploring mathematical universes. Simply put, explain that the structure of mathematics may change depending on which universe you're in. A mathematical structure is something you can explain that is completely independent of human baggage or motion. The theory was proposed by Max Tegmark of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He was quoted saying in a 2012 article, "I really believe that there is this universe out there that can exist independently from me, that would continue to exist even if there were no humans." End quote. Number 5, parallel universes. Last but not least, the idea of parallel universes. Going back to the idea that space-time is flat, the number of possible particle configurations in multiple universes would be limited to this. Distinct possibilities, to be exact. So with an infinite number of cosmic patches, the particle arrangements within them must repeat. Infinity many times over. That means there are infinity parallel universes. Cosmic patches exactly the same as our own, containing someone exactly like you, as well as patches that may differ just by one particle, or patches that are completely different than our own. In some parallel universes, you could be living the exact same life, just making several different decisions. In some parallel universes, you could be a movie star. In this universe, I'm a woman.
And in some dimensions, I could be a man and have a fancier chair.
Get riggedy wrecked, son!
Now, scientists believe they may have found evidence of a parallel universe that actually crashed into our own, in a galactic impact mirroring a car crash. Since 2004, when NASA discovered it, scientists have been baffled by the discovery. A whole region of space that is unusually cold. This thing stretches 1.8 billion light years across and is way colder than its surroundings. It was once thought that the region might be a trick of light, or that it may have been colder because it had 10,000 less galaxies than regions of the same size. Now a new study has stumbled across an incredible possibility, that the cold spot cannot be explained away as just simply a void, and was not due to line-of-sight effects. Instead, researchers at Durham University believe that this could be the first real evidence of a multiverse. They believe that a parallel universe could have smashed into our own, affecting it in about the same way as a car pileup. This impact was so incredible, says researchers, that it pushed energy out of a whole region of space, causing the cold spot. Our universe could have been hit by a bubble universe, and all these bubble universes holding whole different versions of reality. Basically, there will be one where you watched this episode of Peculiar Occurrences, and then there could be one where you've never heard of the show, or even worse, I never made it. They believe that the cold spot occurred at the formation of the universe 13 billion years ago. But the multiverse is a scary idea to a lot of people. Discovering that there's a multiverse means that our universe is in no way special and takes a real hit at human superiority. Naturally, scientists take a deep look at these wild ideas. Perhaps there is a more natural and ordinary explanation for the cold spot. Like, one explanation for the cold spot is it's simply a void, as I was talking about earlier, and that there's far less galaxies in that region than usual. And if this is true, then as the primordial light from the Big Bang passes through this region, it actually starts to lose energy and cools down. This effect only occurs if the universe is indeed expanding. But we do know that it is expanding, so the explanation is totally reasonable. A study announced on April 12, 2017, looked at this region of space to actually see and try to identify if it really did have fewer galaxies than we thought. The study suggests that there was a small defect, but not nearly enough to explain the code spot. In short, the obvious answer doesn't seem to be the right one. It just has too many galaxies for that to be possible. So what does this all mean? Well, scientists are unsure at the moment. However, it's more likely that more studies will support a more ordinary cause. But the prospect of observing multiverses is an exciting one. So scientists are guaranteed to keep looking at it. Figuring out exactly what's going on will take a lot more research. And no one can predict what the final outcome will be. So what do you think about this peculiar occurrence? Do you believe in the multiverse theory? Let me know down below. And while you're down there, check out my description box for your peculiar occurrence gear. As well, hit that like button, share this out to all your good buddies. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I'm Lilith, I've been your host, and I'll be here for you every Friday. Hit that bell button or it's like you didn't even subscribe and they won't tell you when I upload. As well, if you want to hang out with me in between all of this, hit me up on my Twitter or my Facebook, and I will see you next time. And until next time, keep your eyes peeled for all things peculiar. Do 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 do.
Are you listening? Damn.